Kundalini awakening and electric shocks. If you are going through spiritual awakening or Kundalini awakening, you must be experiencing different kinds of electric shocks in your body. You feel sometimes that high voltage of electricity is running in your body and it is giving different kinds of electric shock sensation. At first, you get the electric shocks and you are fearful about what has happened to you. You may feel that these are symptoms of neuropathy and there is some problem with your nervous system, with your brain. Or it could be an imaginary electric shock. You first deny the existence of electric shocks. And if it is happening in front of other people for the first time or regularly, you feel guilty about having such shocks. The very first response that you get when you are experiencing such electric shock is of fear and confusion. You feel that there is some problem with your mind. If you are not knowing about Kundalini, there is some problem going on in your nervous system. And then you start going to different doctors, different therapists, different kind of diagnosis you do to find out why you are experiencing these kind of electric shocks. The electric shocks that you experience are invisible in nature and nothing is diagnosed through the medical science or through any other ways available in the world. You need to know the reason behind these electric shocks and why do you experience it and what is the relevance of it and how you can ground it. You need to know that Kundalini is a high voltage cosmic electricity. And when you are going through Kundalini awakening, Kundalini herself, the electricity of high voltage flows through your energy channels. And when it flows through your energy channels, your nervous system, which is corresponding to your energy channels in the subtle body, perceives these energies as something alien, or the intensity of energy, the voltage of energy running in the energy channels is so high that your nervous system gives you electric shock. It responds in a volatile manner. There is nothing to fear about Kundalini because it is pure divine cosmic electricity flowing in your energy channels and it is working to purify your energy channels, your chakras and your subtle body and to free you from all the karmas that is lying in your subtle body. But this fact is not known to your brain and your nervous system. Your brain is unaware of the fact that Kundalini exists. Kundalini has been existing in the human body since the evolution, but not of this intensity. It has been existing in the form of mild bioelectricity, in the form of prana, but not in such high intensity and voltage. So, understanding is healing in the first step. You need to educate your brain about the existence of Kundalini through this discourse. Once the understanding comes, once the brain understands that this is safe, you have to tell your brain, you have to converse with your brain about the existence of Kundalini. You need to speak to your brain that don't worry, this is just the transformation that is happening in the subtle body and you are safe. You don't need to worry. You cannot reverse this electric shock. So the first myth I am clearing to you, if you feel that after the process of Kundalini completion, your enlightenment, these shocks will go away, then let me tell you it will never go away. Even after your enlightenment, Kundalini is going to exist, and it works on you to transform you continuously throughout your life. You will be living a free life after freedom only when you are doing the spiritual practices and the instinctive function to keep your brain and nervous system in a good condition, in a healthy condition. But if you abuse your body by eating unhealthy, by doing something which is not meaningful to you, by not following the guidance of the Guru, then you are going to suffer. Because if these electric shocks continue and you are not adopting the sattvic lifestyle of the yogi, then you are going to suffer from the Kundalini psychosis issues that leads to brain damage and nervous system disorder. Even now, if you are experiencing the symptoms of brain health related issues like schizophrenia, bipolar, multiple sclerosis, Alzheimer, dementia, Parkinson disease, then your split personality that happens due to bipolar, fibromyalgia issues, chronic fatigue syndrome, irritable bowel syndrome, chronic constipation, chronic pain, chronic fatigue. If all these are your daily experience in life, and during this entire process you get different kinds of kriyas, you get different kinds of electric shocks, and all the time your brain goes into freeze mode, because your brain wants to protect your body, your brain wants to protect you from all the negative symptoms of these electric shocks. That is why grounding is necessary. These electric shocks create inflammation in the body because your nervous system is designed in such a way, whenever it gets some foreign element working in your system, the cells goes to protect the body cells from getting more damaged, and that is why it increases heat in the body that leads to chronic inflammation. But chronic inflammation leads to different kinds of diseases that I mentioned, or different kinds of conditions in the body that I mentioned related to brain health and mental health conditions. That is why extreme level of working on your lifestyle is important. You have to change your lifestyle from the unconscious lifestyle. You have to change to a conscious living. You have to learn living life instinctively, primitively, going back to the roots, going back to the grounding activities. I have already mentioned in most of my videos how to ground yourself in nature, how to ground yourself with animals. You need to do those activities. You need to love yourself. You need to love your life. These electric shocks create havoc in your nervous system. These electric shocks come suddenly. That is why these are shocks. You don't even know when it will happen. But you need to know the reason behind these electric shocks. Why electric shocks happen? What is the reason behind these electric shocks? The reason behind this electric shock is Kundalini is opening the energy channels. It is clearing the blockages. The blockages are due to your accumulation of karma and your negative energies in your energy channels, the toxicity in your energy channels. So Kundalini, like you create a tunnel from a huge rock in the mountain. So Kundalini try to clean, try to burn, try to remove the toxicity in the form of dense energy. Those dense energy are like huge rocks in the tunnel, and Kundalini uses her force to clear those rocks like big boulders by dynamite. is used to break those rocks into pieces. Kundalini uses her full force. It increases the voltage of energy to break these barriers. And when it is difficult for Kundalini to break these barriers, there is huge resistance coming from these negative forces. That is the ego, mind, memory, and the vasanas, vikaras, the desired tendencies, the lower energies of fear, resistance, insecurity, greed, jealousy, anger. All these are like team together, like huge boulders of rocks. And Kundalini pushes this energy to break, but there is resistance. So that resistance causes huge friction. The friction comes and generates a kind of vibration that is of highly electrified nature. And that electricity, that vibration is perceived by your nervous system as a huge shock. These shocks are real all the time in different parts of your body, throughout your spinal cord, throughout your body, throughout your blood vessels. You will always feel that some kind of shocks you are feeling, some tingling sensation. Sometimes the tingling sensation are too much in the head. This means the work of Kundalini is happening in the head region, and ego in the head region is resisting it. So step by step, Kundalini clears its journey, but it is not in order. Kundalini goes up through the Sushumna towards the crown chakra, comes back to other chakras, clear that garbage there, then again comes back. It is in haphazard manner. It is based on Kundalini's intelligence, which blockage she will clear. Sometimes you will feel extreme amount of heat in different chakras in the body. Sometimes you will feel your body is heating up. Your temperature in the body is like feverish. Too much of work is going on. Too much of blockages you will feel, and sometimes it will be removed. There is huge volume of work going on, and lots of high voltage electricity is used by Kundalini, which is herself raising the energy to break these barriers so that you become free from the past lives, carry forward of all the toxicity, all the karmas, all the demons, all the negative energies that you have brought so far. You don't need to carry forward. These are like demons which the Kundalini kills. These are like huge boulders which the Kundalini removes. These are actually toxicity that keeps your system in darkness. And when this darkness is removed by Kundalini, you become free. You see the light at the end of the tunnel. And this is real. It is like entire system is like pipeline of water, and there are some blockages. If you want the water to flow, if you want the cosmic electricity, the divine electricity to flow in your system, then it needs to be cleared. Then it needs to be cleared of all the garbages, all the demonic forces, all the negative energies, all the blockages. Kundalini processes through different layers of cleansing process. Sometimes Kundalini plays the role of the water element to clean your system. And when water element is more prominent, and Kundalini is that divine that she can transform its nature. Sometimes she does the cleaning work by transforming itself into water energy. Water kind of energy, not exactly, but it is a cooling energy. And like vacuum cleaner, it will flow in your energy channels. That time you will get cold sensations. You still feel that electric shock, but in the form of cool sensation. You will have shivering sensation. You will have fever-like condition. That time you need to cover your head, cover your body with warm clothes. Wear gloves, wear socks, warm clothes, cover with your jacket. Wear headgear or cap. And don't be open and sensitive towards other people. Remain in secluded place. Remain aloof. When such work is going on, you don't need anyone. You just need yourself for that work to be done by Kundalini in you. Kundalini may become like a fire element, and that time it will increase the heat in the body. In 1 hour you are shivering and the next hour you are sweating with too much of heat energy. Suddenly the energy in the body shoots up and you become heated. That time you need to remove all your clothes. You need to drink lots of water. You need to keep yourself hydrated. You need to keep yourself under observation like a patient. You need to take extreme care like a baby. And for all of this, you need to know that Kundalini is doing the most difficult task, and that task is of transformation. The task is to transform you into a new being, and you should be ready for it. You need to know that Kundalini is here for the change, for the big change. Sometimes Kundalini takes the form of wind energy, and that increases the Vata element in the body. When there is too much of windy energy in Kundalini, your Vata will be imbalanced in the body, or it will be more, and that creates that Vata means the wind kind of energy in the prana takes the form of wind. It is very complicated to understand all this through your mind. So don't go into the terms. Just understand the feeling. You will feel that you are too much heavy and loaded with too much of toxicity. That times the apana in the body is increased. And still you are getting the electric shocks. What to do if you are having too much of apana in your system? You need to do the sadhanas that I give you. I have taught in many of my videos how to reduce your apana. Use the herb formula that I have already created a video and I have shared the ingredients to create that and what is the relevance of that. To use that, so use that herb formula. That time it will reduce the vata and it will reduce the apana in your system. And it will also reduce the electric shocks that you are experiencing. Sometimes Kundalini takes the form of mud, water, earth element. When Kundalini takes the form of earth element, you will feel heavy. You will feel tamasic. You will feel loaded as if thousands of tons of energy is in you. Your body will become like a log. You won't be able to lift your body. You will feel only matter. The life force in your body will be gone. You will feel like only matter is in you. If you are 100 kg weighing, then you will feel like 500 kg. You need to understand this. Why does this happen? And still the electric shocks are not going. In that condition also, you get the electric shocks. All these formations of air, water, wind, earth, and space. Sometimes Kundalini is just energy. That time your body will become so lighter. You will be levitated all the time. You will become like a butterfly. You will feel you are laughing all the time. You are into a different dimension. Even if you are not laughing, you will feel that you are out of the body. You are not in this body. And still the electric shocks are not going. All these functions Kundalini perform in the body to clean you, to purify you, and to transform you. And this is a long process. If you are one with Kundalini, you will feel that you are experiencing changes in your life. Something good is happening in your life. But if you are resisting this total process of Kundalini by not doing sadhana, by not doing the spiritual practices that is required, not the meditation that you have learned from this or that sources on your own. Only the sadhana and the spiritual practices that I, the Guru, gives you will be helpful for you. And I will give you the techniques and I will give you the guidance, what food to eat, how to nourish yourself, what to do in daily life, so that you no more feel these electric shocks. And even if they happen in you, your brain and nervous system are in good condition. They are not under threat. Kundalini has multiple functions to perform because it is a journey of millions of years. And the brain and nervous system has never known Kundalini before this. You need to understand again and again. That is why I am repeating it. Your brain has come from the evolutionary journey of becoming a human being, the Homo sapiens, through the process of evolution from the animal world. And after that, millions of births have passed in which Kundalini was moving gently in your body, in your system. And in this birth, Kundalini has awakened and it is of volcanic eruption nature. It is of high voltage electricity of the lightning speed running in your energy channels, in your spine. Not in your spine, it happens in the subtle body, but it is corresponding to your spine and spinal region. It flows in the Sushumna, moves through Ida Pingala, Nadis, and the total Nadis in your system, the energy channels in your system. It moves around your energy field. It clears your auric field. Kundalini is a dynamic energy. She moves through your physical body. She moves through your mind. She moves through your spirit. When Kundalini moves in your physical body, it takes the formation of bioelectricity. That is now a subject of study in science. Science has recognized the bioelectrical charge in the cells, in the nervous system. Kundalini, when flows in your mind, it takes the form of clearing the thoughts, beliefs, conditioning. It gives you different glimpses of different lives. You get intuitive knowing when it flows in the subtle body, beyond the mind. You get glimpses of your future that is processed by your brain in a different way. Sometimes the brain feels that it is happening right now. And if some dynamic action is going on, then the brain will give you electric shock. Sometimes Kundalini talks to you by giving you electric shock. In different chakras, when she moves, she will talk to you and you need to listen to it. You will get some inner voice coming from inside when Kundalini is giving you shocks. Sometimes the shocks mean you are doing something wrong and stop that. You are doing some unconscious activity which the brain is taking as a threat. Maybe you are interacting with a wrong person. Sometimes what happens when your Kundalini is awakened and you are interacting with a person with lower energy, you get electric shocks. And that is the most dangerous thing. You get electric shocks when you meet your friends, when you meet your parents, when you meet your spouse, when you meet your colleagues. This means these electric shocks are signaling you towards the awakening going on in you. And you need to take care of your physical, mental health and emotional health and all-round health. These electric shocks later become your energy signals to recognize the negative energies around you. If you are alone and getting these electric shocks, that is not a problem at all. But if you are getting these electric shocks when someone is with you, it means there are only two possibilities. One possibility is that your guru, who is radiating at higher frequency, is in front of you, or you are in the energy field of a high energy vortex of the guru, or a place with high energy vibration, and that is why you are getting those shocks. Or you are in front of someone who is stealing energy from you, who is having negative intention towards you, and you need to go away from that person. It is a signal from the soul, from the nervous system, from the brain. You need to know that just like dogs have the sixth sense to sense negative energies, and they start barking, or they chase the person, the thief, the pickers, or anyone who is with lower energy. The same and similar kind of sixth sense is with you to sense negative energies, and that is also perceived by your brain and nervous system. So there are so many factors that you need to know about your electric shocks. The electric shocks have come to make you matured, to make you more conscious, to make you more aware of your environment, both internal and external environment. And when you understand the intelligence behind these electric shocks, you will be at peace. Your brain will go into rest and digest mode. You will sleep well. And as your sleep improves, these electric shocks, the intensity of these electric shocks will be lowered gradually, because automatically the pain signals in the body will be reduced, the inflammatory forces in the body will come down to their original place, and they will never be in the fight, fright and freeze mode. The nervous system will be soothed. You need to understand that each electric shock that you get has a meaning. And to understand that meaning, you have to do your sadhana. You have to do your practices. You have to be in the vibration of the Guru frequency to understand that intelligence. You have to be one with the intelligence of the Guru till the time your Kundalini journey is completed. You cannot manage your electric shocks alone, because that is not practically possible for your brain, your mind and your system to understand and process. You need someone powerful, Guru, to make you understand or to give you the exact sadhana that will work at that particular moment when you are getting the shocks. Not necessarily all the time the shocks are coming from past lives, or Kundalini is working to clear the karmas. Sometimes you get the electric shocks due to intuitive signals coming to you for some great decisions in life. You may be getting signals toward taking some action in your life which was long pending. It could be like going away from some people, breaking a relationship, settling some accounts, both financial and transactional accounts with some people, selling a house, going on a trip, beating a certain person for your development, growth, business, anything could happen. So those electric signals are given by Kundalini for you to go inside and listen to those signals. And those signals will come in the form of vision, it will come in the form of feeling, and in the form of some great powerful portal of energy dimension you are connected to. You will realize that these signals are coming from some great distance. Kundalini awakening is like doing a PhD in self. She awakens in you to make you realize who you are and what your true potential is. So each event happening during Kundalini awakening is a lesson to learn, to get into the intelligence of why it happens, how it happens. And only the Guru can help you to understand and demystify the entire process of Kundalini. You don't need to fear anymore with the electric shocks that you are getting. You just need to take the understanding and be free. Alright, so have this understanding and be free now. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.